we're going to finish the game and get the evil ending that you all wanted. Thank you so much for the support. We joined the cult. We gave her the week whatever plans, and we're now going to Swinside Stone Circle. When I arrive at the Stone Circle, Ilford is already waiting for me. Behind him is a group of 5 hooded figures, all bearing the now familiar mark of the Seeds of Redemption. Did you bring the elixir? We only have one chance at this. It has to be now. I did. Oh, fuck. This one. Whoops. Almost ruined the whole thing. This is why you label things. I hand over the bottle of brown liquid and Ilford snatches at this greedily. The redemption is at hand, my brothers and sisters. Praise the Dendru. Bring forth the receptacle, okay. The shallow iron ball is brought forward and placed in front of Ilford. He mutters some words and pours the brown liquid into the vessel. As he chants softly, a thin tendril of grey smoke begins to ascend. Slowly at first, and then rising with his voice. Stronger and stronger until it's a whirling vortex 20 feet high. The minutes stretch out as I wait with apprehension for what is to come, but nothing happens. Eventually, Ilford speaks again. It is done. Now we wait. An hour later. Spanning and sensation. The sun is hanging low in the sky when we finally hear it. A long, low growl that sends shivers down my spine. Moments later, the woman in the jade mask appears at the western edge of the circle, and then, towering behind her, its head showing above the treetops, the skeletal silhouette of the servant. O glorious one, in your name we set you free. Drink the offering and become redeemed. No, you don't know what you're doing. It must not be set free, yells Tia. The servant starts to move, slowly creeping forward in shuffling steps. The woman focuses, heart straining against an invisible force, but it is no use. She cannot stop the steady progress of the creature. Yes, yes, drink. You are no servant, you must be free. As it reaches the iron bowl, the servant reaches out with slender limbs and raises the receptacle to its mouth. The congregation watches it in open-mouthed adoration as it pours the brown liquid down its throat. No! She screams and runs forward, but with lightning speed the creature spins around and a claw flashes out, cleaving her in two across the chest. She is dead before she hits the ground. The group of watchers cheer in response, but their elation dies on their breath as the servant turns to face them and lets out a menacing growl. Do not be afraid. It is done. The woken Dendru will be a slave no more, and we will sit at his right hand as its redeemers. We kneel before you, O glorious one. As that, Ilford sinks to his knees, and behind him the others hesitantly begin to do the same. It is the last thing they do. In moments the beast is upon them, slashing and slicing with its powerful front limbs, ripping and tearing with its huge jaws. Standing off to one side, I await my fate, rooted to the spot by fear. The servant rears its massive head and shrieks, a piercing primal roar, and with that, it is gone, crashing away through the trees. I take in the devastation that it has left behind, and my stomach turns. My knees buckle under me, and the world swims and turns dark. Oh guys, that's some ending. Friday. I've had little time to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. With Anna's Ilford dead, the surviving members of the Seed of Redemption have looked to me for leadership. The redemption itself was successful, but Ilford failed to recognize the imminent danger that the freed Dendru posed. However, It is striking that I alone was spared by it. I feel it has marked me for some greater purpose that I do not yet understand. News has spread, and while there are some that are wary and envious of our success, including those who I had thought of as friends, many have pledged their support and joined our cause. We make offerings daily to the woken Dendru. It cannot be stopped. Praise to Dendru. The redemption. We have set it free. Praise to Dendru. The end. The Devil's Nightcap. Oh! Ruben and Verona are still alive, but they do not want to talk with me. Bethany deceased. Faye, her dreams have never fully gone away. She's tormented by them, knowing now that they are visions of a terrible reality. And all four here are dead. Ennis, killed by the serpent. He never got to see the redemption fulfilled. Forest Fair, killed by, well, technically by you. You guys gave him the wrong plan. Deceased, Isidore Burbridge, well, technically also murdered by you for giving him that plan. And Tia Ward, technically also killed by you because you didn't give her the strength. Well, technically all these four are killed by you. It's been all the Twitch chat. It's been you. However, this one just died because she got murdered. I guess this one isn't technically your fault. I guess. I guess. We've watched the credits before. Guys, this is two brothers, by the way. Rob and John Duncan. They created like everything. It's beautiful. They did. I'm so impressed. So impressed. Okay. Day 17. Epilogue. Hey, Malcolm. I've had my eye on you for some time now, horticulturist. You think you can do whatever you want with these plants of yours and there will be no consequences. Well, I'm here to arrest you for the murder of Mr. Isidore Burbage. Shall we give him the fox button this time? What do you think? We did the other one before, right? Let's see what happens if we give him the fox button. Let's give him the plant that asks to be friends. If that's alright with all of you, my darling murderous chat. I just did it. Nice try, but you're still under arrest. Okay. Uh-oh. We are under arrest. You guys were maybe right, actually, giving him. But then again, you cannot just kill a cop because he discovered that you did a murder, you know? I think it's good. I think it's good that our character went to jail. Yes. Because they did do a murder.